I believe, is 26 inches in length. It's a single strand rubber, and it's 1/8 of an inch. That's the most critical thing. That when you fly free flight airplane, you got to make sure you got the right type of rubber for the airplane. It will specifically say that on the instructions. Later on, we're going to teach you how to do a braiding method. This braiding method helps the rubber from, when you wind it up, sometimes you get those big knots in there. Well, this helps that from happening. But also, when you wind this up, it also distributes the torque load. So you're not burning it all at once, or it goes up and down like this. It burns on an even torque. And then when it goes down...
Planes on the side?
Yeah. So anyways, let's give it a test flight. So what we're going to do first is that you put it much at the control at about a shoulder height, and you give it a nice push, but you point it down. Okay? And then based on that, we'll see how it flies.
Yay! Applause!
That was pretty a wimpy throw. Let's try that again. We really want to get it to go because and also when you have it this way, the prop, you notice how it spins freely. That's the other reason why you have this length, is because if it's too tight, then it's going to stop, and this creates a lot of drag. So you want the prop to be free spinning. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you blocked my landing.
I'm sorry.
Let's wind her up. Now on the first wind, you don't wind her all the way up. There are specific, most planes have specific windings to it. But generally in the first one, you only want to do about maybe 25% of the original winds. I have a winder. It's a 10-to-1 ratio, so for every turn on the winder, it does 10 turns on the rubber band. But in this case, I'm just going to hold it and wind her up this way. Now, there's only one way to wind a prop, right? Because if you wind it the other way, the prop's going to make the airplane go backwards. You don't want to do that. So what I do is I just tighten it up first. This is the lazy way of doing it. And then I'll attach this. See, what I do is I attach that to the winder, and then I just wind it up, and then I just reattach it back to its tail. So anyways, there we go. Now we're doing it.
Wow. That's cool.
Now, my prop is going to be, my thrust angle is going to be a little bit more different than other people, because I made it adjustable. So I like to try different prop angles. There we go. Okay. Okay, I made it so I can adjust it whatever I want, and once I find where I like my thrust angle, I just readjust my mold here, like that. But generally what I want is, you see how it's pointed down a little bit? That's about how much you want it to go down. But that varies on different types of airplanes. You know, sometimes they're a little bit more, sometimes they're very less. When we start making remote control airplanes, we'll use rudder and elevator. Okay. Okay, let's see if that's going to work. Okay, so we're going to, we'll launch it this way. We'll see how.
Stop hitting me.
I'm not hitting you.
Not you.
Now we're going to wonder what the characteristics. So when you make the first flight, you want to study what it does and try to find out what it doesn't do and what it's supposed to do. Now this ain't supposed to climb and then come back down, but our area is very small here. I'd rather be outside, but one day we'll get out there. But the lesson learned today is that we got to get the people not to talk and focus right into the projects, because I wanted to start the French airplane right away. But we'll do that next time.
Mr. Why can't we fly it outside together?
Well,
we can.
see, why not? We all your airplanes are ready to fly?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's give it a try here. But let's just. And you already test flied them?
Yeah, I have a 6 line though.
Okay, so when you hold the airplane,
Okay, we're ready.
you hold it like this, and you hold the
Don't
prop.
fight bomb.
And when you release it, you release the prop first. Let it spin for, until it starts spinning right, and then you launch it. And you launch it not with a big push, but basically just let her go. Just give her a gentle push. Don't point it up, because if you point it up, she's going to stall out on you. So we just like this, just release it. Okay, that's not enough power.
Yay!
That's still not good.
You guys are blocking.
Let's go way up. Just wind it down.
I'm having to film over your heads. Wow.
Well, this airplane has actually set a record Yeah, when it was first made back in 1970. Yeah, it was because it's supposed to climb very quickly, and once it gets up there, it starts to glide through the rest of it.
Yeah, that's what I told my dad. That's why the wingspan has to be bigger.
No, but actually, that's the wingspan, the correct wingspan. You got,
Yeah, we found a website on there called Nazi, and we saw this plane, but we saw like that wingspan, so that's why my first one was like that.
Yeah, and you were right. You were right. I was wrong. So even us perfect guys are wrong. Thank goodness. But that's what it's all about, the engineering skills behind. Okay, that looks like we got enough in here now.
I mean, it's good to try different skills. Yeah.
Well, the reason I chose a bigger wing was because I wanted to, if you make the wing a little bit larger, it might fly better. But if you're into competitions, you got to follow exactly by the rules because they'll measure them out, just like the Science Olympia program.
Yeah.
You got to be exactly with that.
I just did that. My head hurts now.
Okay, so let's go.
Not from you.
You're weird, Elena.
Not from you. Like from all the...
That means to tell me that
You are still weird, Elena. Why do you smell sweat? That's just disgusting.
How did you know?
That's not my fault.
I put a wedge in there. Let's try a different angle. A lot of this is a lot of experimentation. You got to take off a little bit, add a little bit, and just keep on working until finally you get that one flight that works.
Can we go outside?
Okay, one more time and we'll go outside.
One more time.
I like the experiment with the 5-inch prop too.
I got the same.
Why are you guys taller than the camera?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I bought them set. And then I flew the sky screen.
It looks weird.
I just wanted to, and then I took it off. Dude, the sky screen is huge. And I didn't fly at all. I didn't like it.
Come on, people.
Yeah. They just made that set instead of actually making this. Yeah, I know. I saw that.
No.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We did it. I mean, you did it. We didn't do anything except film it. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. No.
Holy. Yeah.
So it turned to the left. So I got this little bit of weight here. I'm going to put it on the other side. Because it turned to the left. So if I put weight onto the right side, it might straighten it out. So one more time, and we'll grab our airplanes and we'll go up in the back there. This time we'll wind her right up. Well, we'll use this one. Yeah, we'll just take it off this one, put it on yours. Okay? So do one more and then we'll go outside. Okay? But the thing about free flight airplanes, once you let them go, that's it.
They're just going to
nature, everything
keep
takes
going.
over. And if you did it right, it works. If you didn't do it right, or the wind takes the wings, there it goes, bye-bye. Is the next excuse to make another one, I guess.
Oh my god.
That's just what, this is really the true form of modeling, aero modeling, is where you design your airplane, you just make it free flight, whether it's rubber band or electric, or it could be rocket powered, or it could be anything else. But it's got to have a certain time limit to burn, to use the energy, and that is it. And the rest of it. But there's no controls, no remote control on it. You can trim the rudder so you can make it go in a big circle if you want, so it comes back, so you're not chasing it down the field. Okay, one more time.
Dudes, would you mind getting your heads down? I will knee you in the stomach because I can do that. Anaina, move your head. Holy, I missed it. No, I didn't miss it. I got it. Don't crowd around it. Pick it up by the prop.
Yeah, that one went straight.
It looks like it could use a little bit more thrust.
Yeah.
So that would tell me that we needed rubber.
Yeah.
Get a thicker rubber. Okay. Okay,
Yeah, I
we'll
know.
just, you hold that, don't let the pop up, and then we'll do this one, and then what we'll do is we'll go outside.
Mine doesn't warm up.
Well, this is interesting because you got a small prop on there. That means it's going to spin faster. And the pitch looks about the same type of pitch, other flights in the air. That might even work better. And plus you got a smaller wing on it.
Yeah, this is Alan's plane.
got a little bit of a down thrust. So if you put that horizontal, see where the shaft is horizontal? Look at the position of the airplane. That's pretty much where you'll want it. You can put a... Okay.
This is Alan's plane. Say hi. Yo. No, yo. Oh, wow. That actually sounded like a little hornet. That was awesome. High five. Actually, no high five. Because that will ruin my video. Holy cows.
It's raining tacos.
It's not raining tacos, but oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
It didn't break at all. It just came apart. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
in relation to that, this guy, your plane, is more successful than my airplane. Whatever you did here, you need to relay this to your team. You use this type of rubber band here, and it seems to be strong enough, but it also provided a lot of torque. But also with the smaller wing, it seemed to fly a little bit better than a bigger wing. Okay.
You don't take volleyballs, Tyler.
Okay, let's put it together. Let's put, put this down. Let's get our airplanes. Let's go outside now. We're going to use the outside.
Mine
because
loosened
it's
up.
too confined. Okay. So whatever you did with that, whatever, and your team, maybe next week you can explain what you did. But that's the secret right there. His plane flew very well. It flew straight and did better
High five!
because he followed the instructions to the T. Bigger wing created a little bit of a problem. But I now discovered that this rubber band is too weak. The thicker sometimes the rubber is, and when you tighten it up, she will give you a stronger energy versus this. So maybe mine is too light for the work, so I'll revise that later. Okay, let's go get the other airplanes. Let's go outside.
Yay.
Cut.